Hi. As you can see, we're here in Antarctica. Well, not really. We've been back from Antarctica for a long time. But our intent was to do these videos while we were there, but that didn't work out so well, did it?
My fault.
No, not your fault. The internet's fault.
Oh yeah, I'm too busy.
And we were too busy. But we tried in the beginning, and the internet was bad, and yeah, it didn't work. So we're gonna do them now.
Sounds good.
Yep. So here's video number 1.
Well,
of maybe the last one. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
So we flew Charlotte to Miami. Then it was like a 9:00 p.m. flight from Miami to Buenos Aires. That was a long 10 hours or so flight. The first time we've done an overnight like that. We weren't in any kind of luxurious accommodation, so it was a long night.
Yeah, it was, but it was fine.
So we got to Buenos Aires on New Year's Eve, right? So that means we left on the 30th, and spent New Year's Eve and New Year's Day there. Then there was the ship that we were on had a charter flight from there to Ushuaia, which is the southernmost city on Earth, right? Yeah. Down where Patagonia is and all that. It was gorgeous. So in Ushuaia, we boarded our ship, the the Herdegruten Fridtjof Nansen, named after a polar explorer, and headed off across the Drake Passage. We made it to Antarctica.
Stop off of Antarctica.
And we got there early in the morning, and I woke up that morning, and so that's the first look at anything to do with the continent of Antarctica, and it was not what I expected. I mean, I expected just a flat sheet of snow and ice, and it was anything but. It was very mountainous, kind of volcanic looking. I don't know. What'd you think?
Yeah. Well, if you want to get a little bit, I don't know, I'm not a scientist, but if you look at like Google Earth, you have the Andes Mountains over through Chile and stuff that come down. It's probably an old progression of them from, ancient days.
Yep.
And so, yeah, they're pretty incredible.
Yeah, it was not what I was expecting. So we pulled into, we were in this bay area. I got up early, went out on our balcony, and again, it's first look, and look out the window, and there's like a little ice float going by with probably, I don't know, 6 or 10 penguins on there, just having a grand old time, waving to us, which is why we were there. So that worked out great. I was surprised. Just right away, the first thing to see was that. It was pretty cool, and they're swimming little creatures, and they're prolific. They're everywhere.
It is.
They're like pigeons.
The squirrel, squirrel, something.
But
it's like, whoa, there's a lot of penguins.
So we'll probably do I think our next thing will just be on penguins. We'll do a whole thing on penguins. So we'll show you a few on this, but we'll do a whole thing on penguins because they warrant their own thing. They were fun.
And there's 2 or 3 different kinds, but there was one um, variety that we mostly encountered.
Yeah.
So and they were adorable.
So I just remember I got up, I went up on the deck, and it was low cloud cover, and that was probably the biggest. So if there's one disappointment to this trip, it was that every day that we were in the ice and snow and the icebergs and all that of Antarctica, it was for the most part was cloudy with low clouds and fog. So there was mountains, but you could only see up so far. So a lot of the pictures that we have and the videos, that they're all going to look the same. And but I can I think we can assure you none of it was the same. If you saw it in person, it was in everything. You would see something and take a picture, and then the ship would move 30 feet, and it just looked completely different again. And so you take another picture, but seeing it in a pic, and then go back. Now we go back and look at the pictures, and it's just not. Yeah, it's never the same as seeing it in person. But nothing is. The Grand Canyon isn't. None of that is. But this kind of took that to another level.
It's the weirdest part is you're just engulfed in white and gray and some black with the penguins and some of the rock, and the blue of some of the icebergs, depending on water compression within them. That was very stunning.
Yeah.
But that was it. Everything was white, gray, and
right. There's no trees. There's no forests. There's none of that. Yeah. But I mean, the magnitude of the depth of the ice and snow. Pictures will not do that justice. It's just huge. So if you've been told that all the ice is melted away from Antarctica, that's not true. There's still a lot to go. But yeah, it was very cool to see. And another regret is probably that all of our pictures are on phone cameras, and phone camera does a nice job, but when there is not the contrast, I kind of wish we had gotten a hold of a real camera to take there to get better pictures, closer pictures, better zoom, all that stuff. But it is what it is. If you want to see better pictures, go there yourself.
Or just go online.
Just go online. Yeah. But I do wish we had some better pictures, better
our
quality.
Memories, all our work sharing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Or Lisa, because she demanded this.
That's how cute.